me, Yolanda Grace Blasia. Welcome to my channel where I specialize in DIY, creative projects, music, arts, and all things that are positive and influential. So, today I'm coming at y'all from my bookcase. And as a special request, shout out to my cousin Renee Bing. She asked me what books did I recommend just in general for like women who are trying to just nurture themselves and get back to them. So I decided to go ahead and share. Plus, I thought this is a great time for me to talk about my new vlog series, which is called Start Where You Are. So stay tuned for my next vlog, which is coming out this week, where I show you where I just rearranged my meditation room and my exercise room so I can have some space to think, plan, and do the things that, everybody needs to do in order for them to get their mind and their thoughts and their spirit together. So, back to what I'm talking about today. Some of the books that I've been reading, which aren't necessarily like women focused, but just productivity focused in general, is the One Thing. And it's by Gary Keller with Jay Papasan. And this book is really, really, really life-changing and motivational for me, because although it doesn't come from like a spiritual self-help type of thing, it talks about the main core of this book is about what is the one thing that I can do today to make everything else easy or obsolete. So as you can see in my next coming vlog, I actually gave a prime example of doing the one thing. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Now, on a more like self-help recovery level, I read this book. It's called The Language of Letting Go by Melody Beattie. And, it's like daily affirmations or daily topics. For example, today is July 20th. I'll go to it and then we'll just see one of the excerpts, which all of these books say you're allowed to share their books. It's not a copyright infringement as long as you are promoting the book and shouting out the author. So let's go ahead and read today's. Oh, what a perfect one. It says, prove it to ourselves. So it says, I spent a year trying to prove to my husband how much his drinking was hurting me. When I began to recover, I realized I was the one who needed to realize how much his drinking was hurting me. That was an anonymous passage. And another one says, I spent months trying to prove to a man I was dating how responsible and healthy I was. Then I realized that what I was doing, he didn't need to realize how responsible and healthy I was. I did. So then, the author goes on and it's like, trying to prove how good we are, trying to prove we're good enough, trying to show someone how much he or she has hurt us, trying to show someone we're understanding are warning signs that we may be into our self-defeating behaviors. They can be an indication that we are trying to control someone. They can be an indication that we are not believing how good we are, that we're good enough, that someone is hurting us. They can be a warning that we've allowed ourselves to get hooked into a dysfunctional system. They may indicate that we're stuck in that cloudy fog of denial or doing something that is not good for us. Trying excessively to make a point with another may mean that we have not yet made that point to ourselves. Once we understand, we will know what to do. The issue is not about others understanding and taking us seriously. The issue is not about others believing we're good and good enough. The issue is not about others seeing and believing how responsible or loving or competent we are. The issue is not about whether others realize how deeply we are feeling a particular feeling. We are the ones that need to see the light. Today, God help me let go of any need to control outcomes by influencing the beliefs of others. I will concentrate on accepting myself rather than trying to prove something about myself. If I catch myself in the codependent trap of trying to emphasize something about myself to another, I will ask myself if I need to convince myself at that point. So, reading like something like that, like if you're super busy, and I love that topic, it was right on time because then it gets you thinking like, you know, am I trying to like prove something to somebody, or do I need to just realize what I'm feeling? You know what I mean? So, another book that I've been reading is called Harmonic Wealth. It's called Harmonic Wealth, The Secret of Attracting the Life You Want by James Arthur Ray. I just started reading this book, and it talks about a principle similar to what the One Thing talks about. It's like we can't live a life of balance where every day we're doing a little this and a little that. Sometimes we gotta it's gotta be like harmony, like music, how it's like key notes that needs to be played, sections that need to be played. So you focus on these one or two areas at a time, and then, you know, you move to another. And so with that, you create a harmonic life, like it's in harmony, and you're creating music, you're creating a masterpiece, as opposed to like trying to balance life, where balance doesn't really work. It's like you can't do everything, you know, every day. You gotta like focus on one area at a time. So another thing I wanted to mention is I do have, like, of course, health books. This one is called Total Health for Women, and a whole bunch of recovery books. You know, here's all of my creative stuff for like my DIY projects and my specific special interest, which is like home improvement and DIY projects. You know, I've got a lot of spiritual books, but one of the main things that I want to share is this. This is my journal. I write down my ideas, my feelings, my thoughts, and I plan things out in this. You know, you can just continue to, if you don't have nobody to express yourself to or with, you can go ahead and you just like continue to check in with yourself. The last things I want to talk about are our digital media devices. This is a Kindle. You can subscribe to Amazon or Kindle or Audible, and it's like so many books out there that you can get digitally, and also the online learning modules and platforms like LinkedIn Learning, Lydia, Allison, and Shaw Academy. I mean, it's just so many resources. I have my degree it's in marketing, but I taught myself and I learned construction estimating. Like I found my niche through utilizing some of those online tools. And currently now that I'm taking a break from construction, I'm finding my new niche, which is vlogging and, you know, branding myself and becoming, you know, like a social influencer and a vlogger and all that. And I'm learning new techniques, camera techniques and filming and all that, you know, with Shaw Academy. I'm learning all types of things, and, you know, I'm going to plug myself in here real quick as well, because I'm about to make another advertisement, because we're about to go back to digital learning for the kids for school. And I'm actually going to be offering some tutoring assistance for parents who aren't able to stay at home this year and who have to still work and stuff, or, you know, just need a little bit of help. I'm offering some tutoring services on our digital learning platform for children that are in middle school and elementary school. I don't know if you have a high school age student, I might still be able to be of assistance, but I, you know, right now, because of my age, the child that I have is of that age group. It's like, this is where I'm dwelling, so I feel like I can really help out in that area because I'm experiencing that firsthand, and I can like be like, you know, that auntie that you call, like, auntie, I need some help. All right, so I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please look for my next vlog, which I'm working on now, which I have transformed my space, and my new series is called Start Where You Are. I love you guys. Bye. I believe in you. Take care. You can do it. Put your mind to it. Let's get it. All right. Bye.